One of the makeup trends this season is minimal makeup. Now, don't mistake that for no makeup. This minimal makeup look will help you to look healthy, fresh, and vibrant. With this minimal makeup look, I'm introducing a new product, which is this color stick. I have searched high and low to find a color stick that has long-lasting wear and that has a good color for every type. I found a beautiful one for type 2. It's a really nice pink. So what does a color stick do? Well, it replaces 3 products: lipstick or lip gloss, blush, and eyeshadow. That's right, we're going to use this on all 3 places. Now, even though it's a minimal makeup look, I still want to prep and prime my face so that my makeup lasts the whole day. And so this step of the priming and prepping with foundations and primers will be the same. And then the more minimal makeup will come in when I'm adding the color. So to get started, I want to introduce you to another new product, the Lifting and Firming Face Primer. This is a beautiful product, just an easy little pump or half a pump. It smells really nice. It goes on, it nourishes the skin, it will hydrate, it will firm any of those little cracks and crevices, and it will help create an overall lift in your face, and it applies really easily. Just give it a second to dry. Now for my foundation, I'm going to use a really light sheer, our most sheer foundation, which is our tinted primer. Now you may say, why are you using 2 primers? Based on your skin's condition, you may choose to just use one or both, or depending on the day and how you're feeling, it may vary. So I love this face primer because it will just diminish the overall appearance of age spots, wrinkles, and just give that extra boost before you put on the tinted primer. I do also want to mention before I do that like having good, healthy skin will always make these steps a little easier. And my favorite skincare product that we carry is our Skin Brightening Serum. I love that it says skin brightening in its title, so it will help with color correction. But what I really notice is that it overall hydrates and plumps. It has hyaluronic acid, and so I use this every morning before these steps. I put it on right after I wash my face, put on my moisturizer, and then I go into my makeup steps. All right, coming back to the tinted primer. This is light, the color light. We have 4 colors. And it also has an SPF 20, which is great for that all-day wear. Just a little pump. Sometimes I'll do a pump and a half. The pumps vary, so now I have too much. The first pump wasn't enough. Second pump was too much. Now, most of the time I'm putting this on with my fingers. You can use your brush. I'll get it on with my fingers, and then I'll tend to blend with my buffer brush. And just kind of maybe smooth where the finger streaks are still there. You can see how light that coverage is. It feels so good, but it's just going to help create that beautiful canvas. Now I'm going to add a little bit of concealer because it seems like when I have filming on the calendar, I tend to get a pimple. Maybe I just notice it because filming's on the calendar and I want my skin to look flawless, but I'm like, this is bad timing. So anyways, but hey, I guess it's a good demonstration, right? I'm using our green cover stick to cover up the redness on a couple of these pimples that I got. The bangs are coming in handy for that one. And then the green corrects the red, which creates a neutral color. And then I will take our concealer and just a light tap. I love that our concealer has this little brush, like wand. It makes it so easy. And you may say, why are you doing this after foundation? You can do it either way. I kind of vary, but I do it after because now I'm going to use our powder brush to do the finishing touches, which is to blend. And then I'll just go over the whole face with the powder to set it all. If you like that glowing, dewy look, then you don't have to do the powder. Now, I should have put my brush in the powder. Oftentimes it has residue, so depending on how much you need, you can just, it's a big brush. It'll have a lot of product on it from, the day before. If you want a little bit more, obviously tap it in, get a fresh application. Look how massive that brush is. It's so nice. I just think it's so fluffy, and it creates a really natural diffused finish because it blends so well. Okay, that is not it. That is like the face. Now I'm going to primer. I've got our eye and lip primer. You know I love these primers because I just feel like if you're going to do makeup, have the primer there to help it last all day. And I'm going to put a little bit on my lips. And while I'm looking in the mirror, I did notice one more red spot on my neck. For my concealer, I use the color 105. I feel like that just offers a little bit, even though you could still see some, maybe discoloration. It's not like all perfect. It just helps tone it down. So, do yourself a favor, give yourself a little bit of coverage, and I feel like you just won't notice it, and it just helps create a more even canvas. All right, now we're going to brows. So the face is done. And with brows, I use our Duo brush. I always brush my brows to where I want them before applying color. You want to have a good outline. I love the brow definer. We have brow powder. We have a brow with fibers if your brows aren't, you want them to appear thicker. I love this because it creates natural strokes. And I just fill in kind of the gaps. I like my brows to maybe look a little bit longer. So at the beginning of my brow, I go just a couple hairs out, fill in the gaps. You can see here, I would just like it to be just slightly longer. Maybe too much plucking got me here in the first place. So just a couple brush strokes. I'm using the color 62. A tip with brows is go a shade or two lighter than you think you might be. I think that looks really nice. It's just when you have a lighter look and you let it all kind of comes together. I used to do really dark, and then the girl who waxes my brows suggested I go lighter, and I was like, oh wow, I really can, and it feels just a little bit softer. Now another tip I want to show you is you can also push your brows down and fill in at the top. Now you could be doing this with the powder, with this end of the brush, filling it in just really light. It's another thing I've learned with brows. Just go really light and then kind of work up to what you want. So just the tiniest bit makes a difference. And then I'm going to use the brow set. This is a clear gel that will just hold it in place as you move about the day. And as you get active, maybe sweaty, these primers and the brow set are really going to help just keep it all together and not melt off your face. So, okay, well, we're done with the prepping and the priming. Now we're going to move to the color. And this color stick, you're going to see the power of the color stick. This is a beautiful type 2 pink, and it will just go with everything. I've been wearing this a lot as I've been, testing colors, and this has been my go-to look towards the end of the summer, and just really enjoying this quick look now that we're kind of back into the swing of things, and I got to get my kids off to school. I've got quick mornings. This will speed up the process because it's fewer tools. So with the minimal makeup look, what you want to achieve is a rosiness. Now you don't want to look washed out. And a minimal makeup doesn't mean no makeup. So we're now with this color stick, we're putting some color into our face and creating a real nice, rosy, healthy look. So I'm just gonna put it on my lips. Now we're gonna go back and blend everything. Right now I'm just slapping the color on. Before we get to the cheeks, I want to give you while we're at the cheeks, with blush application in the blush brush is bigger than the stick. So it's going to have more coverage, right? My tip for you when you apply the color stick is go higher and shorter than you're used to. Okay, so usually I would put my blush brush here. With the color stick, I'm going to go up. And with the blush, I might come down to here. I'm going to keep it shorter. The reason is because I'm going to go back in with the blush and the blush brush and blend, and then it will kind of expand. So keep it concentrated, shorter and higher. And then always, I've been doing one on my nose too to add a little more color there. Now I'm going to go to my eyes, and kind of the same rule applies here, shorter and higher, because when I blend, it will pull out. So I'm just going to keep it really concentrated right in the middle on the bone. Kind of find where your arch, your highest arches in your eyebrow, go right below that and put the color on. I'm starting to look like a clown right now, a subtle, soft and subtle clown. So we're going to fix that. Okay, starting with the lips, I like to add a lip liner to give a little more definition. This color is a little bit softer and lighter, so adding the lip liner will bring it all together. This is Neapolitan. It's a perfect match. You can put this on first if you'd like to as well. And then I kind of just dab it in to get it to stay there. Now I have the Duo blush brush, and you could, if you would like to, use the foundation brush to blend it in. I just didn't want to turn my foundation brush pink. So I've been using the Duo brush, and I've just been kind of holding it just to give it a little more stiffness to really help blend and keep it more concentrated rather than kind of wiping it away. So I'm moving up and in little circles. And then on my nose, just blending it in. I went to a baby shower or a bridal shower, and I came home and I realized I never blended in my nose. I was like, oh, I have a pink streak. Wonder if when I was talking to people, they're like, her makeup's not quite blended. So don't forget that part. Okay, now with my eyes, you can see that one is, really not blended. So you can choose to use your fingers if you want, or if you're going to use a brush, I suggest our large angled chubby brush. Now I am going to add a little bit more eyeshadow to this, just one color, a soft light wash. This is Bare Canvas. This is a beautiful, soft, neutral, light color, has a little bit of sparkle, but it's not too much. It has just the softest bit of shimmer. It will add glow. This is the color stick is a matte, so this is a nice combination. Now I'm not going to go right over it because I don't want to wipe it all away. I'm going to go right in front of it, above it, and below it. And look how that just really softens, blends, and connects. In the point of the eye, over the lid, up by the brow. Easy peasy. Now, if you want to add a little bit more, get it on your ring finger, dip into that. If you want to just brighten it up a bit. Now, doesn't that look beautiful compared to just the plain face? And it wasn't that much. And I love that it's just the same color throughout. So it's just so easy. Now I am going to finish up my eyes with an eyeliner and mascara. I like to use the felt tip liner with this look. I feel like it adds to that just real clean look that we're getting here with this clean line. To use the felt tip liner, see the length of that tip? That's as far as you want to extend it from the end of your eye. Not too far. Okay, so pull it taut. And I do like to do a little whoosh motion. Some days are better than others. But it doesn't matter because once we get to the mascara on, any unevenness, you can make the line a little bit longer, come in the other direction, go back. It really is every time I'm like, how's it gonna go? I don't know. I've gotten more confident in just being like, okay, that's how it's looking today. Oh, that's, that was better. That was not as good as I wanted, but I really like the staying power of this, and I love the deepness of the brown. So it's been worth, and that's perfect. Did it. So that would be my suggestion is you just follow whoosh. You want to give it a little bit of a up and then in rather than just a straight across. Because if you were to go straight across, your line would end up down here and it might pull your eyes down. So up and over. And that's the felt tip liquid liner. Okay, now you can see here how it might feel a little bumpy. I'm just going to leave that. I could go back and fix it, but I want you to see how it won't matter once you get your mascara on. Okay, lash curler. My lashes like to just go straight down. So I noticed a big difference when I noticed this. Okay, last is the brown mascara. This is our darker brown. We have chocolate, which is a soft, more medium brown. This brown, just straight up brown, is a nice, it's almost like a black. So if you're missing black mascara, get the brown. It has fibers in it, so it will make your lashes longer and fuller. See that? Okay, do you notice any unevenness now on the liner? No. What that liner does is it helps to thicken the lashes and open your eyes up. So that has been accomplished. Okay, next, I just getting all that length added. So this minimal makeup look is easy. You can throw the color stick in your purse if you wanted to, midday or, late afternoon before you're headed out again. Just apply a little bit more to your cheeks and your eyes. It's super easy to do. I love that it's just a one go-to product. If you were on the go, you could certainly just use your fingers to kind of rub it in. And then our lash definer. I really like this product, especially to pull my lashes over. So make sure they get spread out and not just clumped. And then I'll just add, where did it go? Right here. A little bit more on this end, Jay. One more product that I want to introduce you to. This will really add to your minimal makeup look. This is a lip oil. Have you heard of lip oils? They are just trending everywhere right now. The difference between a lip oil and a lip gloss is a lip oil has just think if you were to put baby oil or coconut oil, how slippery and soft that would be. That's what this lip gloss is like, as opposed to a traditional lip gloss where it has a little bit more texture, thickness, maybe sticky. This is so soft. I tend towards lipstick because I don't like the feeling of lip gloss as much. But let me tell you, I love this lip oil because it just feels like it just blends into the lips. It's so soft and it's really moisturizing too. Now you would say, this color is one that we got for all types. You might be like, that's a really bright pink, but obviously it's going on really sheer. And what it does with that little bit of tint is it will help bring out the natural pigment of your lips. And so even just put on plain lips, it will just make them a little bit brighter, a little bit more vibrant. So I'm going to add that to this, just the littlest a bit. Really, really nice. So this is your minimal makeup look to help just add that little bit of glow and rosiness, keeping things easy, straightforward. When you get into your makeup drawer, you won't have to choose what eyeshadow colors do I want to pair with what and which lipstick. It's all right here. It's been chosen for you. So get those steps you need to create a beautiful canvas and get the color stick and some of the new products and have fun creating a very easy, simple makeup look that will bring out your true beauty.